Hi everybody, I'm here to talk about genealogy and ancestry in general. It's definitely a hobby, an interest that a lot of people share. A lot of people are intimidated by it, but it doesn't need to be. There's a lot of resources out there. The one thing that you do need to determine if you're going to pursue it is that you're in it for the long haul. You know, sometimes you start off and you've only got one piece of evidence, be it a name, a photograph, a family story passed down through the generations. Everybody's story is unique. Their family history is unique. But what I would really encourage is that if you're on Facebook, get connected to other members in the genealogy groups. They're really helpful. I don't know anybody who's in the genealogy that hasn't hit a brick wall from time to time, but everybody is really helpful. There's great advice you'll find on there. Some people just want to build a tree. Others want to build their family trees plus do a DNA to connect to living relatives. It's not just about finding your dead ancestors and the connection there. It's also about reconnecting with the people who are still alive and finding family members that you didn't even know existed. In my case, I'm very fortunate. I am finding relatives that I didn't know I had. And with them, I'm piecing the puzzle together. And that brings me to my next point. Think of genealogy and ancestry as a puzzle. You may start off with one little bit of information, and quickly it expands into a larger picture. That's just the analogy that I like to use. Now, speaking of resources, I personally like to get books to help me. So I would highly recommend the following books and resources. Ancestries, this book, Unofficial Guide to Ancestry.com. This is Blaine T. Bettinger's book, which is fantastic. Genealogy for Dummies. And I have always really liked this Family Tree magazine, which is really great, and you can find them online, of course. Now, I have one other recommendation. Pardon me going off camera there. It's easy to get lost in all the information, and when people share with you, what I like to do is I keep a genealogy notebook, but I would also recommend that you cross-reference your notes, because you might say find a family member that you posted within a Facebook group. They're somehow connected to another article or some such thing. So yeah, it can get tedious doing a lot of writing, but in the long run, if you have to go back and find that information that you received or posted, you can go back to it. So, and everybody has their own organized system, but I like to cross-reference through my book or multiple books. And another thing is this handy-dandy little, what do they call them? USB drive, flash drives. So, and please, if somebody has assisted you in your search for information, pay it forward and give proper credit where it's due. So anyway, yeah, genealogy is such a wonderful thing. I love it, and I'm enjoying my journey. And I hope that you enjoy yours. Take care. Bye.